Hey everybody, this is 22 Tiger Dude, and I'm here to review the SpongeBob episode MuscleBob BuffPants, requested by Timothy Harris. MuscleBob BuffPants is about when SpongeBob, of course, he's trying to work out with his stuffed animals equipment, and Sandy trains him, but SpongeBob fails Sandy's training program, and he feels like a loser. He really wants to be buff, so SpongeBob decides to order these fake arms that make him buff as hell. Really buff. In my honest opinion, I thought this episode was boring. It's not a terrible episode. It's not a poorly done episode. It's just one boring episode. It was fine. It was a fine watch, but it's easily forgettable. I just didn't think the storyline to this episode was that special. It didn't really catch my attention that much, honestly. And what also bugs me about this episode is the fact that everyone just loves SpongeBob for his big arms. And that's really it. Without those big arms, no one likes SpongeBob, and I just did not really like that. Nor do I really appreciate that. Didn't really like the ending to the episode. Yes, the episode does have effort, and I credit the writers for their nice effort. It wasn't an unwatchable episode. It wasn't the episode that made me go, oh my gosh, I am pissed off. It didn't give me those reactions. It's just an episode that made me go, oh. That's it. I just didn't feel that much with this episode. I didn't laugh that much. I didn't feel much pizzazz watching the episode. Even though Sandy's one of my favorite characters, I didn't really like Sandy here. Positives for this episode, though, was that there were a few funny moments. The most hilarious moment of this episode, I definitely will never forget, is the moment where the anchor keeps falling down and it follows that fish and it won't fall down until it catches the fish and falls down in it. That's one of the most hilarious moments in this episode. The other thing I really thought was very funny was how everyone was reacting to SpongeBob having his big buff muscles, Squidward's cameo, his reaction, Mr. Krabs' cameo, his reaction, everyone at Goo Lagoons, their reactions. So yes, the reactions was funny. There were a couple of other funny moments. Really enjoyed the scene where SpongeBob is in Sandy's training program to get buff, and I laughed how SpongeBob was using stuffed animals to get buff, which isn't helping. And I do respect the episode for having effort. There is definitely creativity in this episode, I will say that. It really bored me. I am sorry. That's how I felt about MuscleBob BuffPants, or as I should say, MuscleBob Boring Pants. So I give this episode a 5 out of 10. Subscribe to my channel, comment your opinion on this SpongeBob episode, like and share this video, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I am 22 Tiger Dude. Don't forget that I will always have Tiger Power!